have ferocious Fernando Vargas, former super welterweight champion of the world, the pride and joy of Oxnard, was one of the best shit talkers in boxing. Anybody who knows boxing knows this guy. He left a mark throughout his career. Enjoy this. I know we did. Welcome to the champ and the chump.
And who's the chump?
You.
Me. Welcome to our show, people. What's up, big guy?
What's up, man? How you doing, Jeremy?
I am doing very well. How you doing?
I'm good. Lord, that shit. I need to do an interview.
Hey, man, what's up?
That's Marco. He's either the champ or the chump, whichever one you want to call him.
He's a chump. I'm the champ.
What?
Well, the name of our cast is the chump and the champ, or the champ and the chump. And we're always figuring out who's the chump and who's the champ. We know who.
Well, we know that. I know you're the champ, and I know I'm a champ. The only one that's gonna be a chump here is that dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's got the mohawk, bro. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
So, dude, you retired so young. How come?
Well, I mean, you know, I jumped into big fights right away.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, very true.
I had 14 fights, and 14 fights. I already was fighting Yuri Campos with a record of 78 and 168 knockouts, and you know, to become the youngest junior middleweight champion in boxing history. I beat 5 world champions: Yuri Campos, Raul Marquez, Winky Wright, Cortez, Alfredo Castillejo, and the four that beat me, couldn't walk away saying it was easy.
Mm.
So you know, that's something that I don't regret, but at the same time, I look back in hindsight and I said to myself, you know, if I didn't jump into those big old fights, you know, I would have been a longer champ. I would have lasted longer as a champion. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I get it. Is anything drawing you back to boxing as far as like competing?
Hey, if Oscar comes back and he wants to fight, and I'm there, I'm gonna start running and working out because I have 5 years sober. I don't drink no more. So I'm 5 years sober, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And then you know, I would love to do if he would be wanting to do a fight, we'll do it. You know what I mean? And if he's looking for an opponent, well, I'm here. I'm available.
I mean, is that in the wind somewhere, or are you just throwing it out there?
Well, I heard that Oscar wants to come back, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then let's do it.
He said though, like, he doesn't want to do that Legends League shit. He wants to just come back and fight like for real. I don't know.
You're breaking up or not?
I can barely hear you.
You're breaking up, Marco.
Oh, you guys hear me?
Say it again.
Hear me? I said Oscar was saying
Now we can.
Yeah.
they got that Legends League shit going on, and Oscar said he doesn't want to do that. He wants to come back and fight like for real, for real. So I don't know.
Well, I'm here for real, for real.
There we go. There we go. So you had one.
What way would you want to fight at?
Oh man,
60?
I'm a heavyweight right now. I'm a heavyweight right now. You know, I'm in shape though. You know, I have abs and I lift Monday to Friday. I don't do cardio no more. You know, when you do the cardio I do is with my sons. I do pads with them. You know, but I maybe some other type of cardio, but you know, but you know, I'm just I'm just grinding with my boys. You know, my second son fights January 29th, and
Oh wow.
and my
what weight?
son, he's gonna be fighting at 126.
Mm.
So
Wow, little dude.
I have three killers. You know, I got Fernando Vargas ferocious, Fernando Vargas Jr. Because if anybody's gonna be ferocious, it's gonna be my son, my seed. Because I had many people trying to hit me up and tell me if I could baptize them as ferocious, and you know, there's never been another ferocious. They want to be ferocious. Can I co-sign for him? I'm like, no, I don't know who the hell you are, dude. And so If anybody's gonna be ferocious, it's gonna be my son, and he's ferocious Fernando Vargas Jr. And then we got
What's
Amado,
his
which is
record?
Malvado Fernando Vargas. And then we got El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas. And it wasn't me that put Fernando in all their names, it was my wife. My wife was like, I don't want them to be fighting. You know, I don't want Junior to be like, I'm Junior, I'm first.
Mm.
So, you know, all of them are gonna be Fernando. So all right, whatever you want, baby.
Copying George Foreman kind of thing, right?
Well, George Foreman named them all. The first name George, Georgetta, Georgina, Georgina. Nah, mine. Junior was of course first because he's my son, Junior.
Yeah.
Of course, he had to be first. He had to be Junior, but then we have Amado Fernando Vargas, which is a middle name. So Amado is his first name, and then it's Fernando Vargas, and then Emiliano Fernando Vargas. So that's what it is.
So,
A lot of Fernando Vargas.
in your career, what would you say was your most like gratifying win?
I have a few. You know what I mean? Europa Campos was to become the youngest junior middleweight champion in boxing history.
He was tough.
It was tough as
He can
nails,
fight.
and I had sparred him before. I was already qualified for the Olympics. I already was number one in the United States, and we sparred, and yeah, when you come from the Southern California circuit, there's so much, work. There's so much dog work here in Southern California that there's a gym in every corner.
Mm.
Jeremy Williams knows about it. He comes from the Southern California circuit, so that's like no joke. You know what I mean? So, they asked me, well, Garcia will take me, Robert, to go spar in LA because there was no competition in Oxnard for us. So we'd come spar in LA every weekend or every other, day, and we would go. And one time, Yuri Boy Campos was in the gym. I think it was Cachet gym, and they said if I wanted to spar with him, I said hell yeah. When you're a badass and you're number one in the United States, you're the best of the best. So I said, let's go. So I sparred Yuri Campos, and he played with me. I couldn't even touch him.
Damn.
I couldn't even touch him.
How old were you?
So it was a little bit embarrassing, but I got my get back on December 12th.
How old were you when you sparred him?
I would be like 17, 18.
Yeah, so
17.
you're a young gun, bro. Young gun.
I was the youngest Olympian on the 2016.
Oh.
Well, when you sparred him, were you first or were you like already after 3 or 4 rounds that he worked?
No, he played with me. I was trying to
know
hit
that,
him. I couldn't hit him.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, were you the first sparring partner, or were you the second, or you the third? Which one were you?
Oh, it was first.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't
They
touch
wanted
him.
to get you. Really?
So that must have made that victory even sweeter because you probably remembered that.
Absolutely, because here I'm sparring, Yuri Boy Campos, and I'm a badass myself. I'm an Olympian. I'm close to being an Olympian. I'm number one in the United States. Anyways, I was number one, 125, 132 to 139, 147. So every time I moved up, I became number one. I found myself to be number one. And so here I am, got an opportunity to spar Yuri Boy Campos, and he played with me. I couldn't touch him.
Well,
and it was embarrassing.
That was your boy.
Huh?
That was your boy. He was like, dude can fight. Yeah. It's not like he's a powder puff. That dude can fight, man.
No, man. Exactly. So I went home. On the way back home, I was mad. I was crying. I was so mad.
Wow.
And Garcia goes, Fernando, he's a world champion. I said, I don't give a fuck. One day he's gonna pay. One day he's gonna pay. And with only 14 fights, I got a chance to fight him, and he quit.
With interest, bro.
I made him quit.
With interest. Yeah, with interest. He paid with interest, bro.
Huh?
Well, what is it? I said he paid with interest.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
What are they? What else?
Definitely.
So what's a normal day look like for you in Oxnard these days?
I don't live in Oxnard. I live in Vegas.
Oh shit, you live
But,
in
but
Vegas too?
when they say Fernando Vargas, when they say Oxnard, they say Fernando Vargas.
Yeah, it's like
You know?
synonymous.
We just
How long you been in Vegas?
2010.
oh wow.
I've been
Wow.
to Vegas 2010. I've been there for 10 years. I love Vegas. I got my own gym. Fernando Vargas Fighting Foundation, 501c3, giving inner city kids a fighting chance. And so, we serve disadvantaged youth in North Las Vegas.
That's great.
That's beautiful. That's
We,
good for you. Wow.
we just spoke with
That's good.
Sam Rockman. He's out in Vegas as well. I don't know.
Yeah, see Marco, I know I see.
Yeah, we just spoke with him, and yeah, he's out there.
Yeah.
He moved there for the taxes because their taxes are mad low apparently.
There's no taxes.
That's
There's
what
no tax. There's no state tax.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
state tax.
No state tax.
We spoke
Yeah,
with
man.
Winky Wright, and he mentioned that how tough that fight with you was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
had nothing
mean,
but respect, bro. He had nothing but respect for you.
yeah, we give us a good dude. You know what I mean? I you know what? It was a good fight. But at the end of the day, when you beat the champion, you got to beat the champion without a doubt.
Mm.
There can't be no ifs, ands, or buts. So I was able he was he came to fight, but I put everything on, and really people don't know that I had to lose 12 to 15 pounds the week of the fight.
Oh,
And I was
Wow.
and I was eating by eating 3 hard-boiled egg whites for sure. 300 I'd eat 3 hard-boiled egg whites 1 time a day and going to sleep on night while I was so hungry.
oh
So
wow.
Yeah.
when I made weight, I ate all the wrong stuff. I ate all the white flour. I ate all the pizza, the spaghetti, the ice. I felt like I was falling asleep at the dinner table.
Mm.
The next morning, I ate pancakes with syrup and shot my insulin levels all the way stormed up
Sorry,
high
yeah.
and shut them down so quickly. And I remember the first round, I was tired.
Mm.
I said, what the hell? I said, I honestly, in my mind, I saw it in my head, and Jimmy could probably understand something like this. Like he saw in my head, I saw myself in the fight quitting. Like I'm gonna say, no, that's it. I can't do it no more.
Mm.
I'm
Really?
depleted. I can't. I feel tired. It was the
With
first
that
fight. I
bull,
was
right?
already tired. But in the fight, you see me throw hundreds of punches because that's
That's
the
you.
dog I am.
That's you, exactly.
That's the dog I am. I'm not gonna. So I remember like thinking that I should say be Roberto Duran
That's right.
Mas and be like, I can't do it. And but then I said to myself, I saw my kids in the crowd. I said, fuck that shit. You gotta kill me to take what the fuck I I fought for my whole life to get. And I said, fuck that. And so I went all out.
Mhm.
And there's rounds there that I'm throwing hundreds of punches, and I don't know how I did it. But I know it was God. It was God that helped me get through it. And you're not gonna break me. You're not gonna break me. You're not. I mean, I cannot be broken.
Mm.
I've been through too much.
You remember? I remember rounds when I was fighting. That I remember the opening bell for the round and the closing bell. What happened in the middle? I have no clue.
That's how I feel the Trinidad fight. People say you fought like a fucking warrior. I go, I don't remember the fight. I don't even remember bits and pieces of the fight. And so when people tell me you don't remember the fight, I go, I'll just tell you this. On the way to the hospital, when my wife was in the ambulance, and I go, baby, did it look bad when I went down? She goes, baby, you got up every time. I said, what the fuck? How many rounds? How many times did I get knocked down? She goes, baby, relax. I didn't know that I got knocked down 5 times and I got up all 5, but it doesn't surprise me because I know I'm a savage. I know I'm an animal. I know I am. I've been this way since I was a kid. So I know that it doesn't surprise me that I got up because that's me. I'm gonna if I have a heartbeat in my soul in my body, I'm gonna get up trying to get up and fight. I'm not gonna quit. That's not in my DNA.
Let me ask you, in that fight, he hit you with mad low blows. I felt like that probably took a lot out of you.
It did take a lot out of me. My balls were fucking swollen.
Really?
You can ask my wife. You can ask my wife and how big they were. I was how purple they were. But you know what?
Do you think
Um,
do you think that was on purpose on his part? Like out of frustration?
absolutely,
Not-
absolutely. How he's, I mean,
Yeah,
he has a track record of doing that.
Hmm.
yeah.
So
One is one is an accident. Two is maybe an accident, but multiple, it's purpose. It's on purpose.
yeah,
That's
so
what we do. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We all got our
yeah,
little ways to cheat. You know, we
yeah.
all do this or that. So, and his was that. I get it, man. I get it. You
Yeah.
catch me once, twice up low, dude, wrap it up. Cause did you go back at him? Did you
No, I
start
didn't hit him
chopping him in the
low.
back?
Nah.
What?
I didn't hit him low. I didn't hit him low. I didn't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. That's not me. I was never taught that by my trainer. I never taught that by my father, Señor Adolfo Garcia, and then, which is not my father, but I call him I call him dad because he's the man that raised me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So so he never taught us to be dirty. He never taught me to be dirty. He never taught Robert to be dirty. He never taught Mikey to be dirty. So
The streets got you a little dirty, no?
and the streets would teach you how to be dirty, but that we're not in a street fight. We're in a boxing. We're in a boxing
Yeah,
fight.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Now
I
I could tell you millions of things I did in a street fight
Mm-hmm.
that are not gonna go with the boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get it. Uh, so I mean, in what you've been doing now, so you opened your gym, you opened a foundation, you started to employ or and to encourage the community around you to come to the gym, whether it's to be a boxer or just to get out of the streets. Is that what you're doing now in Vegas?
Absolutely. I got my own nonprofit organization, Fernando Vargas Fighting Foundation, giving inner city kids a fighting chance, and we serve disadvantaged youth in North Las Vegas. I was a disadvantaged youth. I was a kid that was locked up in juvenile hall, hundreds of hours of community service for batteries and thefts.
Mm-hmm.
One day, my life changed when I saw amateur boxing on TV. I was 12 years old at the time. I walked there the next day. It took me 1 hour to walk 3 miles as a 12-year-old kid, but nothing was gonna stop me. I said, I'm gonna do this every day. My life changed. I said, You're gonna give me trophies for whooping fools? Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you took yourself to the gym, so that in itself tells the world what kind of dedication or determination you had at such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It took me four.
that's phenomenal.
It took me 4 years to break history. At 16 years of age, I became the youngest national champion in boxing history at 16 years of age, open division. So what does that mean? That means that at 16 years of age, you're already fighting men up to 32 years of age. That it doesn't matter if you have 10 fights, up to 300 amateur fights. So you're a kid fighting men, but I didn't beat them with my strength. I beat them with my intelligence. So I won the U.S. championships, and it was a heavy bracket at the 132 pounds, and every time I moved up, I found myself to be number one in the United States. So, it wasn't a game for me. When these people say this is a hobby, you go, oh, I'm doing boxing as a hobby. That was for you, but not me. That my whole life, my whole being was part of me being a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, and I see now you have any. Are you interested in cars? You interested in tattoos? You interested? What do you do now besides boxing?
I train my boys. I train my
Okay.
boys.
Besides
I got.
that,
Besides that, um, no, that's it. I mean, I got the foundation. I got my gym. I don't work. I got, what do you, I don't work. The foundation, you know, It's been up and running for quite some time, and you know, my job is to train my boys and to guide them the best possible. That you
Yeah,
know, not jump into big, huge fights when they don't need to. And I tell them like this, you know, I'm gonna be honest with them. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm sure that when these promoters saw me partying and drinking and running amok, they're like, we gotta go get our money. So when you're a champion, you're not gonna say no to big fights. You're like, let's go. I'm a champion. I know you got the champion, heart, the champion, mind frame, and so you're not gonna say no to a big fight. So I know that when they saw me, running amok, they said, let's get our money.
I think
And they offer me these big fights.
I think I think
Your pro career.
I think you did it really smart by retiring young. I feel like you got it in, you know what I mean, and you worked hard. You had some crazy fights, and I think it's smart, man. Don't you? Are you happy with retirement?
Yeah, I'm very happy. But I
Mhm.
wouldn't mind coming back for one more, especially if Oscar's around. So, hey, hey,
What's the
like,
deal with Oscar?
You had
huh?
What's what's the deal with Oscar?
What's the deal with him? We're good. We're friends. We're friends now.
I
But
know that
uh,
we're all friends. You know what I mean? But like, why are you going to him? Not
well,
him. Not him.
because he
Him.
said because look, it was a great fight before. Everybody loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, I was whooping him from round one all the way till I got caught.
you were.
Because I'm not, he doesn't win the fight. I'm putting effective aggressiveness.
Hmm.
I'm being smart in there too. I'm killing the body. I'm almost knocking him out of the ring.
Hmm.
So, we can get do a second fight and it could be bigger, than the first one. You know what I mean? And not just that, but hey, we're friends now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
And
mean,
there's no,
we're all friends, bro. It's like
yeah,
it,
we're all friends. We're friends, but now we
it's
have an
business.
opportunity. We
That's
gotta
a
have an opportunity.
business.
But Jeremy, they had some
Oh,
real bad blood. I feel like back then, right?
yeah. Well, I
Or was it real? I mean,
yeah.
Of course it was. Of
yeah. So they had some real bad.
course it
Oh,
was.
was it because I mean, was one of you guys trying to take over the Latin community rather than something else?
No, no. The thing is that I want to go train in Big Bear with Robert Garcia. We sparred. Me and Oscar sparred. I'm not gonna say I fucked him up, and he can't say he fucked me up. But I was number one in the United States, so we went to go run. And one day when we were running, we were there at the. I was barely new to the area of Big Bear. I didn't know anything, so I'm following Robert Garcia in the snow, and I fall and I trip and I eat shit and I have mud and snow on my face. And Oscar runs by me and laughs. And
Oh,
I understand that it was funny at the time. I understand that's funny, but I would expect them to be more than that because I was just a kid. You know
mm,
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had a grudge match. I had a grudge, and I said one day I'm gonna beat this motherfucker's ass.
mm.
And so that's how our beef started. And every time they try to compare me to Oscar De La Hoya because I'm Mexicano from Southern California, breaking records and whooping ass and to kicking ass and asking questions later. Everybody, was comparing me to him. I said, I'm not Oscar De La Hoya. So, I had the beef was that.
Well,
And Robert Garcia was there. Robert Garcia was there when I ate shit. And I told him what had happened. And so Oscar, me and Oscar met up after we fought, and I asked him for a rematch. He said they would give it to me, and it never happened. But then he goes, I said, Oscar, you're not gonna make no money, doing any, fighting anybody but me. So let's fight, and let's give the fans what they want. I almost in your ass the whole fight. I got caught. That's boxing. Congratulations. My hat's off to you. But
Yeah.
I want a rematch. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll give you a rematch. But can I ask you a question? And I go, yeah, what? He goes, why you hate me so much? I go, really? Really, motherfucker? You're really going to tell me why I don't like you? You know exactly what I don't know why. I go, the fuck out of here, man. You know exactly why I don't like you. You're going to tell me you don't remember. Me running, we're training together in Big Bear. And we weren't running together. Robert Garcia was with me. I was following Robert. I didn't know the trail. And I ate shit, and you ran by me and laughed. And I understand it's funny, motherfucker, but at least help a kid up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, get up. You know what I mean? I understand it's funny because I probably would have laughed too, but at least help a motherfucker up.
What do you
Did you do that? No, bro. And he goes, I don't remember. I go, bro, it's me and you, motherfucker. Me and you are here by ourselves. No media, no nobody. Me and you, like two mom bosses, right here, sitting down here in Los Angeles restaurant. Let's fucking. You look me to the eyes and tell me you don't fucking remember, motherfucker. So, bro, I promise you that I don't remember. But if I did that, I'm sorry. When he said that, I shook his hand and said, "That's all I wanted, bro. That's all I wanted." And so since then, we've been cool. You know?
Todo está bien aquí ahorita. Todo está bien ahorita. Todo está bien ahorita.
Todo está bien, todo está bien. ¿Hablas español, güey?
Sí. Claro que sí.
Poquito o mucho.
A mucho, coño.
Oh, no, pero eres puertorriqueño o eres mexicano.
No soy mexicano.
Te criaste con los mexicanos, ¿verdad?
No, mis hijos son mexicanos medio, pero además no.
I mean,
te criaste con los mexicanos, huh? You grew up with the Mexicans.
Of course.
I grew up with the Polish. I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, we got a Bulgarian guy right there, so we got a.
I'm from New York. I grew up with Puerto Ricans, but I don't know. So let me ask you a question. This kind of a you've probably been asked this, but who's the hardest puncher you faced?
Trinidad.
By far, huh?
Trinidad. Like I said, I never been down as amateur pro. And you know, let me just tell you this: I went to Puerto Rico for the fight, and for the press conference, and somebody came up to me. Robert, Garcia, and some manager that I had before, and said, I used to be from the Trinidad camp, and I go, motherfucker, what the fuck did that got to do with me? And they're like, no, this is what I'm going to tell you. They could kill me for what I'm going to tell you. I said, okay. He said, watch his hand wraps. I said, what? Watch his wraps. I said, what the fuck does that mean? And so when we fought, I had never been down as amateur and pro or as a pro, and I couldn't believe the strength. And you can see my knock when I got knocked down, and you can see my face. I'm like, what the fuck? I felt an explosion in my head each time. You know,
I think it was
low. Hey, I'm just telling you that after my fight, he fought Hopkins at the Garden. And Nassim Richardson went in there, and I said, no, motherfucker, you're going to have to rewrap that shit. And he goes, no. If I have to rewrap, there's no fight. They came in and told him, they're going to rewrap, and you're going to fucking fight, or else you're going to get fucking sued. And he rewrapped, and he had the same priority that he did when I fought me. I knew it was for real.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly always thought that his punches didn't look like they're as hard as that. You know what I mean? They didn't look like what they produced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see force and speed on a punch, and his didn't really look like that. His footwork always seemed like it wasn't. He never really planted his feet like you planted your feet. You know what I mean? And you would put power. That makes sense. It's possible, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but I mean, Oscar can punch a little bit.
Oh, Oscar punches. Yeah, no, Oscar punch.
Yeah, because he's a lefty and he fights right-handed.
Yeah.
So, it's tricky. It's tricky for him. But no, I mean, I remember. Well, so how was the you fought Shane Mosley, right? How many times? Once, twice?
Twice.
What's that?
You fought Shane Mosley twice, right?
Yep.
How was that fight?
Why don't we talk about my victories? Why don't we talk about my defeats? Let's talk about my victories. Yori Boy Campas, Raul Marquez, Winky Red, Alcote, Javier Castillo.
Raul, he's a good friend of mine. Raul's a good friend of mine. How was that? How'd that fight come off to you? Was it a hard cut? Was it easy? I mean, what made that fight so much better, the Marquez fight, for you?
What?
No, when you fought Raul, what made that
Mhm.
fight so much like was the style or was his
Raul
style?
Raul Marquez got on the phone, got the fight by jumping in on the Associated Press call, talking shit.
Mm.
And
Really?
he's like, because I was gonna fight my first defense against Howard Clark, which was nobody big, but and I found him I think in New York, and he was like, hey, Fernando Vargas is Raul Marquez. I go, okay. He goes, fight me. Why are you fighting this? Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting? You know this bum that you're gonna fight right now. You know, fight me. I'm like, what? I said, oh, don't worry about it, motherfucker. Just after this fight, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass too. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna, you don't gotta worry. After this fight, you'll get your shot. Oh yeah, because you're fighting taxi cab drivers, motherfucker. You're a taxi cab driver. Let's go. You know what I mean? So when the fighting and I stopped him in the 11th round,
You were
Was that at 56, 54?
54.
you
One
were
of my
54.
title
Wow.
defense. Yep.
you were one of the best shit talkers, I gotta say, man. The silk pajama shit with Oscar was hilarious. You definitely had some classic fucking sound bites. For real.
It's like when you're a kid, you talk a lot of shit when motherfuckers are talking shit to you. You learn how to talk shit, and I know how to always talk shit and respond right away. You know, I was quick with that shit.
Yeah. But you
Oh,
were
so what? I'm interested. Is that does that come from? Is that Oxnard born that level of
Oxnard,
arrogance? And,
Oxnard, born and raised, bro.
no, but I'm saying that must that thing that makes you you. Is that from the street of Oxnard, or like is that
That's what.
from the gym?
Hey, that's just from me, from like running boxing gym, from me, man. That's just me. I'm not. I never gang banged. I have gang friends. I got gang members that are friends of mine, but I'm not. I never gang bang. But it's just always been me.
I know
It's
because
like when I,
'cause I'm from Long Beach, right? And
yeah,
Oxnard is I don't know 40, 50 miles from me or something like that. And it just
yeah.
seemed like is that Central Cal or still Southern Cal? I don't even know.
SoCal. That's SoCal. It's an hour. Yeah, but you're an hour away from
Right.
LA.
So I mean, so like
It's Southern California.
it seems like a cow town to me. Because I'm from, but I know
That's
it's
what they
beautiful.
say. But
That's what they say, but
they would
it
say
ain't.
they didn't know where Oxnard was. But we made
Yeah,
three out of
you
world.
made it
We made
famous.
we made three world champions, and we put Oxnard on the map. We're top of the food chain.
Yeah,
So whenever we're like, "Where's Oxnard from? Where's Oxnard at?" We're on top of the food chain, motherfucker. That's where we're at.
who are the
But
other
yeah. Well, on top.
it's not where you're at; it's where you're from. I live in Vegas, but I always, have love for
That's
Oxnard.
your heart right over here. Oxnard's your heart, right?
who are the other two
Yep.
who are the other two champions from Oxnard?
Robert Garcia and Mikey Garcia,
Oh right.
and Robert was the first world champion out of Oxnard. He's a brother of mine. You know what I mean? And his dad is my father. I call him dad.
Did,
I
did
call him
Yeah, that's
Jefe.
great.
did you see
That's
the Tyson Roy Jones fight?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
good.
I thought it was great. I thought that it was amazing that the Tyson Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. can jump in there and make what was it, make 10 million,
Was it? I don't even know.
something
I don't
like
even
that.
know.
But it's worth it. You know what I mean? It's like it's great. I'm always an advocate in supporting people that could make money in the sport because sometimes we lose our marbles
Hmm
in the sport
Yeah,
of boxing.
yeah,
So sometimes I sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night in my and I'm like, where am I at? You know what I mean? So it happens. Stuff like that happens because this is the best sport in the world, but it's the loneliest sport in the world.
Mm.
You
very
when
true.
when everybody when you're winning, everybody's with you, if you happen to lose, you get to see who your real friends are and even who your real family was.
See, and that's why me and Jeremy are doing this. Like, I fought a little amateur, little pro, nothing like you guys, but we wanted to have two actual fighters doing the podcast because people don't understand how tough it is, how hard it is, and everything about the sport. And you're
How
out,
lonely.
yeah.
It's a lonely sport. It's a lonely sport.
So what one fight that you didn't have did you really want in your career?
I got them all. I had them all. I fought, I wanted to fight Oscar. So when since that shit happened with me and the snow and shit, so we fought. I was in his ass. I got caught, and he won the fight. My hats off to him. He was a better man than I. Trinidad, I didn't run. I said that I wasn't going to run, and I didn't run. I stood there and I fought with him, but it didn't go my way either. But it's like this. Champions. We have a champion set minus state of mind,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna always go out to fight the best because we know we're the best. So when we beat, like I said, I beat 5 world champions. Can nobody say that in this world? Very few people can say that they beat one world champion.
That's
Very
true.
true. Very true.
So there's
What
no that you wanted to fight that you just never came around to fight. You fought everybody you wanted to in your career.
I fought everybody I want to fight.
That's great, man.
Yeah. What was the biggest weight cut? What's what?
When I fought Mosey, I had to lose 100 pounds
What?
to make one. I had to lose 100 pounds to make 154.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the?
And Mosey did not want to fight me past 154 because he knew that I couldn't make 154 no more. He said, if you want the rematch, it has to be 154. And I killed myself. I don't have shit.
Well, that's
So the first time I had, the first fight, I was strong and I was beating him with one eye. And the second time, I didn't have shit. And, it showed.
yeah, I was gonna say the first fight it was real close, man. You were doing really well. You just the eye got swollen. And,
Yeah.
um,
Man, 100 fucking pound cut. Wait, how much you weighing today? You look good today. What do you weigh?
Yeah, I'm heavyweight. 215, 216. But I'm in shape. I got
oh,
you know what I mean?
shit. You lifted?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm still in shape. You know what I mean?
You lifted.
But I just lift now.
Mm.
I don't run no more. I just lift.
Do you still?
Well, so if you were gonna fight again, what weight would you fight at?
Well, I'd have to get down to like 60, 68, 75, probably 75.
75
What is that?
fighters.
Yeah, 71, 175. I'll get down to 175.
Do you still?
And how old are you today?
I'm 33.
Oh, you're still young.
Yeah.
Do you still hit the bag, spar at all?
I train my boys, and that's as much cardio as you're gonna get from me.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Wow.
I don't blame you.
Well, but shit. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. Are you in the cars? You in the club? Anything else that you're into besides boxing?
Nah, just say that's it. That's all I do is boxing, lift weights, and look after my boys' careers. And there's never been a world championship dad that's had 3 world championship kids. So in the mighty name of Jesus, we're gonna break that record.
How old are your boys?
My oldest one's 24. My second son is 20, and my third son is 16.
Oh,
And
You got one pro?
What?
One pro or 2 pros or all 3 pro already?
3 boys, 1 girl. I got
No, any of them? Yeah, one son's professional.
One's pro. The Amado's turning pro January 29th in 2 weeks, and so
Okay.
Hermosillo, Sonora, and it's gonna be on ESPN Knockout, and then Junior is gonna fight what is it? March 6th, I think. So March 3rd, I think.
are you?
So
You guys in Vegas are allowed to do indoor shit because in New York and in LA, it's
well, we're in Cali. I'm in Cali right now.
oh.
So right now, because Junior was helping Bodich spar and also helped Who's the other dude? Who's the other dude he was sparring with, Emmy? Some 2012 Olympian. So, yeah, we're just grinding, man. We're getting out of that Southern California work.
That's good. So how long you in town for? A couple of weeks, a month, how long?
No, we're like here for 2 months.
Wow. You still got a house in Oxnard?
My mother's house, yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Well, shoot. Well, man, we wish your sons and you all the best of luck. And we definitely want to, once they get a little bit of a name, let's bring them back and have a conversation with them about boxing.
All right, we'll talk soon, definitely. So,
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Peace.
All right, brother.
All right. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Man.
All right, bro.